Finally tonight, a bit of a comeback story. Last September, Tyrone Fulgham was close to death after he was hit by a motorcycle while out for a run in Auburn.
He lost his right leg, but after more than a half dozen surgeries and 6 months of intensive rehab, Fulgham has started training to run competitively again. Here's News Center Maine's Vivian Lee.
Tyrone Fulgham was training for a marathon along this quiet road when his life flashed before his eyes.
I was cresting the hill. I see the motorcycle, I see his face, he dumps the bike.
That motorcycle collided with Tyrone, who didn't have time to get out of the way.
I'm laying sideways, and then I look down, and I know my leg is gone because I can just see blood, streaming out.
Despite losing blood quickly, Tyrone is able to tell the motorcyclist, who was not hurt, to call 911. The crash happened near Fox Ridge Golf Club. He asked a golfer who rushed to help for a belt to use as a tourniquet.
Because I had lost almost half my blood volume by the time they got there, and had he not been there to at least slow it down for those few minutes, I probably would have been gone.
Despite the shock, pain, and blood loss, this father focused on surviving for his family and his 3 children. The lifelong runner also promised paramedics working to save his life he would be back on the road again.
So they had given me some pain medication, and I was talking to them about running again.
Tyrone also suffered injuries to his left leg. His ankle was shattered in several different places. He endured 7 different surgeries and infections. He was able to put weight on his left leg in December and was fitted for a prosthetic leg in January. He had to learn how to walk again and endure numbing pain.
You're walking those steps and you're unsteady, and it's such a weird sensation, but because you can't feel anything in this leg. You can't feel your foot.
Go a little further.
He undergoes hours of physical and occupational therapy every week.
2.5 minutes.
Occupational therapist Katie McAuliffe says Tyrone has made incredible progress with walking, endurance, living skills, and he's also driving a modified car.
So it's been so amazing seeing his journey and just the work that he's put in.
The man who crashed into Tyrone has been identified as Mason Perez. The 28-year-old was indicted on 1 count of driving to endanger, resulting in serious injury, a felony. He was also charged with operating a motor vehicle beyond class restriction. Police say he was speeding at the time and lost control of the motorcycle. He was also involved in another crash, which left him paralyzed from the waist down.
If he asked for forgiveness, I would give it to him, but I don't think he has. I don't think he has any real remorse.
The community is also rallying around Tyrone, raising money for medical bills and other financial expenses. A GoFundMe has raised more than $30,000. A comedy fundraising event is set for May 7th at the Lost Valley ski area. Don Olivier has been friends with Tyrone since middle school.
He would do this kind of thing for me or anyone else.
Tyrone is now focusing on building up stamina to hit the road again. He ran his first lap on a Seablade and hopes to run a 5K race this summer with his son Kyle by his side.
And he was already my hero before that. It just makes it so much more. But Dad, he's such a, everybody loves him, and then just now he's inspiring people in a different way.
One important step at a time. In Auburn, Vivian Lee, News Center, Maine.
Actually, this is the way it is. And we'll have more information on the GoFundMe for Tyrone Fulgham and the fundraiser at Lost Valley on our website and mobile app.